Howdy. A baby oak tree, which I am about to plant, and it has still the nut, or however it's called, attached to it, which is very nice. And there seems to be a knot in the stem or something. Yeah, maybe once, probably. Let's see how much they still grow. But if they would grow to full size, there would be a lot of wood, very good wood. And oaks aren't that much to be found in Finland, so I rescued them from construction sites, otherwise they would just get dumped away probably. So a few of those are joining the adventure of the times we are living in. Yeah, someone else to talk to. But we have to talk about mountain water once again. I made a playlist and I was really surprised. There's more than 200 videos about this topic. Some might seem not to be related to it, but they're all related with each other. And we also have to talk about wide rivers. Yeah, I know you have seen those pictures many times, more than 200 times probably. Yeah, but like Forrest Gump, I ran so far so let's just continue running. Let's beat the horse, so to say. So, as other people say, let's dive into it. This is Germany. No, actually not. This was Switzerland. But first, there was a quake. I think it's this one. Yes, I think so. There was a quake yesterday, 2.4. Norsar reported on that, so this means we don't have any depth or whatsoever. Thank you, Norsar. North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany. This is the Rhine River. Gottenfrost. Bonn, which was once the capital. We have some very large money going on here. Of course, we have also volcanoes not too far away from the quake. Somewhere here must be Andernach Geyser. Yes, Museum Geyser. World's biggest cold water geyser. So, here's the quake. We have water veins all over the place. So I just want to show you one thing, what you have probably to consider. Here's the Rhine. I think it flows in this direction northwards. Yeah, must be so. Anyway, and here we have forest. And there's a nature park. All those nature reserves have been talking about this many times. Wherever you see a nature reserve, it's the possibility it's being geologically very interesting is very big. In other words, many of those natural parks, they are geologically so interesting, unstable, wild, or however you put it, that they are not really, they cannot be used for housing, settlements, or whatsoever. Or there is something so special that it just better gets untouched, let it be untouched. So here we have the River Rhine, and as we zoom in, of course, some of those water veins, they drain straightly into the river. If we go to this side, they flow first to another direction. Yeah, of course, they flow down a hill. But all water veins are energy circuits. And here is the quake between two wells or springs. there's obviously a golf court. So we have to assume that those places here in between, they are rather, if you would watch them from the side, it's rather flat. Here's the golf. Here's the flag. Because they are filled with sediments. That's why they are rather flat. And this is totally scalable, like to huge dimensions. Like everywhere where you see those fields, this is more or less flattened out through sediments. And the river Rhine has been drying out in summer. Here it doesn't seem to be very dry. And it turned out it is a white river. There are parts that are more white and parts which are less white. White rivers. And here, there's a mining operation. Kaoline. Or kaolinite is a clay mineral with the chemical composition of aluminium, Si, silica, O, oxygen, and OH. Anyway, I'm not a chemist, I would have to watch them. But it is an important industrial mineral. It is a layered silicate mineral with one tetrahedral sheet of silica linked through oxygen atoms to one octahedral sheet of alumina, octahedra. Rocks that are rich in kaolinite are known as kaolin or China clay. Kaoline, I don't know how to, kaolin is occasionally referred to by the antiquated term lithomarge from the ancient Greek litho and the Latin marga, meaning stone of marl. I don't know what marl means, I won't click on that now. We are here to learn. There's like so many things to learn. For example, these. I never remembered them. But that's, you can check them out. Maybe one day when I grow up I know about those, what they are. All of them. It just takes time. People learn different things in different speeds. You just have to continue to doing it. Anyway, presently the name lithomarge can refer to a compacted, massive form of kaolin. The name kaolin is derived from Gaoling, Chinese Binying, Gaoling, high ridge, a Chinese village near Jinjiazin in southeastern China's Jiangxi province. The name entered English in 1727 from the French version of the word kaolin, following François Xavier de Guérol's reports on the making of Shenzhen porcelain. But anyway, there's aluminium stuff, and it is rather white. Kaoline has a low shrink swell capacity and a low cation exchange capacity. It is a soft, earthy, usually white mineral, dioctahedral, silicate clay, produced by the chemical weathering of aluminium silicate minerals like feldspar. So it might be alkaline. So there is this kaolin mining operation just beside the Rhine River. A white river, 3 kilometers on the other side of the hill. White rivers, kaolin, gypsum, they're all white. They're all slightly alkaline. And (2.2) 1 hour ago, 14 kilometers northeast of Wettingen, Baden, Aargau, Switzerland. Yeah, I grew up in this region. I know it very well. I wish I would have learned many things which I learned more or less recently, already 30 years ago. Or even better, they would get taught in school. But they don't. You have to figure them out by yourself. But anyway, I know that's this region quite well. For example, here is a zoo, a little one. And I was working there nearby. And I found myself like chasing a kangaroo. A small one. We didn't catch it, of course, because it's like really fast. Yeah, this was fun. Chasing a kangaroo. Here we are at the Quake. Mindfulness. But we have also many waterways. There's a mining operation going on here. Infotafel Steinbruch Gabberkopf, from which is originating water. We can almost see it. And it is interesting to see that there is a bigger area, maybe affected by the outflow of the water from this mountain. And it is that's white, ain't it? I would say that's rather white. And there's a waterway beside it. A baby small river. White rivers. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm stressing this too much. But like I said, like making these videos is not to entertain basically anyone. I just share my observations, my thoughts about this. The thing about the white rivers, I haven't found anything about them yet anywhere. Like it's a worldwide phenomena. And it has something to do with cryptodomes. Maybe I have to show you quickly something about cryptodomes. So this is, I think, the German version of Wikipedia. Yeah, DE, Germany. Deutschland. And it is translated by Google. Yeah, Google is watching, I guess. Hello, Google. Yeah, I let you know that I know. At the Cryptodome, also known as the Source Dome, the rising viscous magma-formed clump or spherical rock bodies within the soft top layer, usually made out of tuff, which bulged like a dome but could not break through. Intermediate or felsic volcanic rocks such as trachyte, latite, phonolite or rhyolite are typical for spring domes. Examples of such source domes are Dragon Rock, Hohentwiel. Hohentwiel is very close to the Lake Constance, where we have pile dwellings, where we have the River Rhine. And there is still water pouring out of there, of Hohentwiel. Several new cryptodomes have emerged on Mount Usu, a volcano of on the Japanese island of Hokkaido in recent centuries. I made videos about that too. So, here are cryptodomes in Germany. 5 are mentioned. But I think there are many more, many more. For example, here, where we had this quake. You just jump into that and zoom in and you will find water veins all over the place. And I bet there are many more. They are just not here on the map. And you can go there in the forest on some mountain or wherever. You will find those springs. They're all over the place in the villages and everywhere. Like, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just alone in this region. 8 springs. So they are very abundant. And it's a hill. A small mountain. Park Aargau. Yes, I tried to show you Park Aargau. I have been on the site just before. And now it doesn't work anymore. This sucks. How is this possible? Park Aargau website doesn't work. Maybe now. What? Huh? What? 5 minutes ago I have been on the site, or 10, or before I made the video. But anyway, Aargau Park is located north of Aarau between the rivers Aare and Rhine in the Swiss canton of Aargau. Yeah, here are some pictures of the region, which is full of cryptodomes, I think. Yeah, this is what I think. White rivers all over the place. And cryptodomes are volcanic in nature. But let's go back to the quakes, since this doesn't work at all. I don't know what's going on. Google is watching, maybe. Let's go to some other quake activity stuff. For this we have to zoom out, go northwards. Hornfiskron, which is here, which is a very interesting geological feature. Okay, and then you can zoom in even further, and there is some kind of a hole, crater, or however you won't call it. So there was a 2.7, 6 user reports, 0 kilometers in depth, 20 kilometers in depth. Raspberry shake. Yeah, this would be very interesting. Huh. But anyway, that's the island we just watched, Hornfiskron. And I think that's maybe a mud volcano or some sort. Now at the moment there's no quakes there visible, there's just 48 hours, but every now and then there has been quakes. Also SO2 emissions. And I found a paper. There's actually several, but that's just the one I wanted to show you now. The Jurassic Cretaceous North Sea Rift Dome and the associated basin evolution. A dome. Like Cryptodome? I don't know. I'm still working through that. I just wanted to show you a few pictures because they're much easier to understand. Unconformity dome. So those red lines, according to this map, are so-called faults. And the island I'm talking about is somewhere here. So it would be on a fault, according to this map. And here's this blue line. Let's see what is marginal throw. Marginal throw. Oh. And the island I'm talking about is a little bit to the north, I guess, somewhere here. Let's put it straight. Yeah, it's more in the north, but there is another one here, which has also some rather interesting features and shapes and stuff. Aan Oosterbakken. Whatever that means. Maybe one day I will figure out. And obviously you can see there's nothing to see here in this region. It's all blurred out. Everything. So, I think there is a possibility for there really something could be going on. Like quakes, SO2 emission, this shaped, this kind of landscape and stuff. Why not? It would just go somehow well with cryptodomes and then having all of a sudden a mud volcano in the Baltic Sea. So is the gas pipeline leak just a exercise? Does anyone know that there's something which could probably look similar to a leaking gas pipe? If there's some degassing happening from other still submerged volcanoes. If there's any volcanoes. I'm not saying there is, I just think it is possible. There might be. Because I find more and more evidence for the possibility there be something. SO2 emissions and stuff. Very interesting. I will continue to do stuff like that. There's other things to do as well. But anyway, cryptodomes, mud volcanoes, Europe, Central Europe, white rivers, mountain water, clay. All very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. But I leave it here. This was really long. And I still feel I didn't get anywhere, you know. But, all right. Thanks.